guys, my name is Lelasophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things New York City and art, then I have some fun videos for you. As you can hear, your girl sounds absolutely horrible, okay? I failed us, okay? I got sick the day the first day of the row sample sale, and I just have too much guilt, okay? I have too much guilt. My conscience is apparently very heavy, okay, very deep, and so I just didn't want to get anybody else sick, so I didn't end up going. And I wasn't planning on filming this week because I sound absolutely horrible until, okay, this adorable tagged video by Jerusha Couture started floating around. I was not tagged, listen, okay, but I'm gonna take it upon myself to do my own version. I thought this would be fun. If you guys can, you know, sadly sit through me sounding this absolutely horrible, instead of me yammering on for 20 minutes about more important topics, today we're gonna, you know, weigh in on this fun tag, do my most used, least used, never used, most criticized, and most complimented bags. Let's get into it. But first and foremost, if you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at lelasophia jewelry. I put out videos 3 days a week, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. By the way, I swear, I like feel so good. I'm like recovered, but as you know, sometimes the last day or two, you just sound your worst. So we're gonna get through it. Again, I so apologize. I hate doing this. It's very cringe to me. But elephant in the room, okay? By more important things, a major video coming in the next week or two will be an entire new mini collection coming to lelasophia jewelry, okay, that I will be debuting. I'm not gonna spoil it yet, but I will be debuting it in person in December. More on that to come, but yes, hello to the Baroque pearls. The Found collection is getting some additional pieces, and you have no idea. I'm so obsessed, so we're rocking one today. Let's get into the topic at hand, shall we? For my most used bags, this was the category that was literally the easiest. I have two. I'm gonna go ahead and give you my 2 most used bags because my first one that I've used literally almost every single day this entire year has a little bit been outshined. But we have to give credit where credit is due, okay? Because my 90s Nubuck black bag, by the row, of course, is by far my most used bag this entire year. I was a little bit debating if I've worn this or my small park tote more that, you know, I'm just so blessed now to have, but I do think that this is the clear winner. My 90s bag, you have no idea. I only got my first 90s bag a year ago, switched out the color for a color that I would actually wear and not be afraid of. I have worn the bejesus out of it, okay? I think that this is the bag that you can tell I have worn the most. Maybe I'll have it cleaned one day, but honestly, it's such a vibe. I feel like that's why I love bags by the row so much. We don't need to hear me say this for the 1,000 millionth time, but it shows how much it's been worn, and it still is literally perfect. Nothing's ever gonna like actually happen to it. This bag, PSA, fits so much more than you could ever even imagine. And I hope it's proof, meaning like truly I've been able to, there has not been one occasion that I couldn't have worn this bag truly, even if that means putting this inside of a bigger bag, but genuinely like, I've taken this on my weekend trips, I take this on my walks, I take this to the gym, I take this out to dinner. Like, there's really not an occasion that she doesn't work perfectly for. But just to be as fair and honest as possible, okay, my 90s bag has been my most used bag by far until right after my birthday, when I used a credit on the Real for a bag that I've already very boldly deemed to be like the bag that perhaps I've been looking for my entire not to be dramatic, truly my entire life. I feel like I've been looking for a perfect everyday crossbody bag that fits me really well. I have the whole strap, you know, maneuvered in here, so we can imagine that she has a crossbody strap that fits me so well, that has a nice drop length, and what fits what you actually need for a day out. Obviously not work. I work from home, so I'm very lucky in that regard. Clearly, we have to take that into consideration. But this and my 90s bag fit a very similar amount. I will say she wins a little bit. And I just have been looking for a small crossbody bag that actually fits my like daily essentials and then some. I tried so hard this year. I rebought a black Bottega Veneta mini pouch that I'm ending up selling because Hello, Bing Bang Boom, she is the one. Also, that pouch, like, I just forgot how little it fits, how annoying it is to even put a phone in. This, I will be able, yes, I'm ridiculous, okay? I'm like a caricature of myself at this point. I wear this on my exercise walks, okay? However, I will be able to wear this to a gala or to a wedding. This lizard, are we dying? Like, I will be able, similarly, to wear this to probably every single event forever. And when I do my little weekend trips, on the train, going home, wherever it may be that I'm going, I really have been needing an actual crossbody bag that is functional, that I don't have to worry about having my dog in one hand and having her things and having a shoulder bag and whatnot. She can just sling across my body and it's like so perfect. I won't be worried about her. This is now, I think she's overtaken my 90s bag as my most worn bag. Okay, this is hard. This is the least used category. Because I am so quick to sell a bag. I've been selling several bags. I now have a nice little credit on my Teresa, and I've just been selling bags regardless on my own, you know, in my own vestiaire account. However, if there's a bag that I have not been wearing, I will sell it. And so there are several bags that I have up for sale right now. You can check my vestiaire. I think I have it linked below. So those bags I'm not going to add into the category because I already know they're not for me, okay? And so when I was thinking about this, I was like, this is so sad. This year alone, not last year, which is why I'm doing very specifically this bag that I'm about to show you, my sardine bag and my Abby bag are some of my favorite bags in my entire collection. However, I'm just making a mental note that I need to wear them more because those were almost picked, okay? However, the bag that I have only worn once, that yes, it's an evening bag and so like doesn't really count for this category, but like I really should wear it more. I'm embarrassed to say is my ascot bag by the row. Do we remember how obsessed I was when I got this? Because it is a bag, I have like so boldly claimed that this bag above any other was like, first of all, for sure, the first bag by the row, however many years ago when this released that I like did not know what the row was. It was before like social media in the way that exists now existed. Yes, it was like even a tabloidy, exciting bag, trendy moment. And still before I figured out who it was by and what it was, I remember, I've told the story every single time I talk about this bag. I remember going into Saks with my aunt, having no idea what the row was and being like, that's the most beautiful bag I've ever seen. And so she's very special to me and I'm sad to say, don't worry, she's not going anywhere, but I need to wear this more and more and more. Please, Sophia, do good. It's probably because of the color. My mom has a black one. If I had a black one, I probably would have worn it several more times. I only wore this out to dinner once with my mom, so like, does that really even count? I don't know, but this is, I am talking to myself directly, okay? This is a case of neglect. You need to wear this bag more, Sophia. As far as the never used category, okay? I'm proud to say that I really genuinely did not have one bag in either of my bag cabinets or wherever they're strewn throughout my house that I haven't worn, except for these two, which one might count, one might give me a pass for because they're both very evening specific bags. And again, just invite me to more events, you know? That's clearly like the answer to this video. But I will say my two adorable little vintage designer evening clutch moments, my Fendi slim trunk is what I've been calling it, is the one that truly, yeah, now I've had in my collection for 7 months and I have not worn her once. I think that like this is very, very dressy and so I definitely do need like an actual moment for this bag. And then if I have the opportunity for a moment, like what is she really gonna fit? But like she deserved the opportunity to come out with me. But then my little vintage Gucci that I just showed for the first time, I literally just got this last week. So I'm just adding this in really just to show her one more time. This little vintage Gucci alligator I have not worn yet. I've been sick all week. Why am I showing you? I'm bragging, okay? I'm bragging about this. I'm obsessed. I'm just giving her an opportunity to be shown one more time on my channel. And also again, like just saying, you know, I'm available. I'm pretty chill. I don't do much. Anytime you guys want to grab a drink, I will happily wear these out to dinner or to a drink with you guys because these need their moment, okay? The most critiqued category was challenging because you guys are amazing, okay? You guys are my family, my friends, I love you. And so rarely do I get like actual hate for a bag. And then I thought to myself, okay, there is one bag that especially on TikTok more so, but even like a couple comments here as well, have gotten some hate. And I will say that I understand it, because when I unboxed it, I was like, what is this? And now I'm kind of obsessed, okay? But I wonder if you guys could guess what this is. Take a second, pause, guess down below. Kind of dying to hear your thoughts. This is none other than the Bindle bag by the road, specifically the small Bindle bag. I got her over a year ago. And on TikTok particularly, it's very divisive. This video, my unboxing for it on TikTok, has like almost 40,000 views. I have no idea why, but I think it's because of the entry-level price point of it. And so people who are really interested but haven't purchased the row wanted a video showing one of their most approachable bags, maybe other than people, they're like plentiful videos on the 90s bag. So I guess I do have a reason for why it's very divisive. I think people really like it, but the most prevalent comment, shall we say, has been, what even is that? Like when you take, I will laugh at myself, okay, for buying this right now. When you take the stuffing out, this is how she came. I mean, even she has more life now, so I feel so mean doing this, but just laying flat like that, like I get, what's his name? Tanner Leatherstein, thank you, memory, okay? Could not remember his name there for a second. Tanner Leatherstein did an entire video saying that this is like the best leather he's ever seen in his entire life, but then basically like criticized the bejesus of just the design of this bag. So she's a divisive girl. Stuffed her again. Let's give her some life, okay? This, and then I just thought to myself, a bag that I actually don't own, but this and the Cecily, I think, have gotten the most critiques with people on my TikTok being like, I could make that. And I'm like, okay, go ahead and make it, regardless of what you feel or how you feel about the row. The reason why they're critiqued in certain ways is also the biggest reason why I love them, because yes, she's a simple bag. This is like, is this even 2 pieces of leather? It's 2 pieces of leather sewn together. However, it is the easiest bag to put in all of your outfits. It somehow like perfectly parachutes up your pieces so that they won't fall out. It's really spacious. It's really cute. I love it for the same reason that she's also very divisive. And for my most complimented, this will come as absolutely no surprise. You guys absolutely know what it will be. My doctor bag was a big runner-up, okay? But I realized that, I'm laughing at myself, you really have to be a the row stan to love the doctor bag. And so in this community, I know you guys are obsessed with it, but I've definitely in person, cough, cough, by some of my friends, cough, cough, one of my friends, been told that like it's the ugliest bag she's ever seen. So I think that's like the row lovers specific. However, there is one universal bag that I'm very blessed to have in my collection. Of course, my Hermes Vintage Kelly that yes, I've dressed up, okay, but that's just me. This is the bag out of all of my bags that I hear people being like, I would die for this bag. This is my goal bag. I've always wanted that Mary-Kate Kelly, and I totally am so blessed to have this. This was 3 years ago. We have an anniversary coming up. I got this almost exactly 3 years ago. And this was the bag that obviously, like every other story of an Hermes bag in one's collection, this was the bag that we dreamt of. This was the bag that we dreamt of. My friend Ricky was so cute and was like, I was there when the Kelly was being manifested, okay? It was a long time. I phoned a lot of friends. I asked a lot of people their opinion if I should go rouge, ash, or blue, or black. And I will say, even though sometimes I'm like, should I have gotten a black Kelly? Every single time I say that, I get at least 1 to 3 comments of people being like, no, nobody else has this. And so I feel very, very blessed for the choice that I made. And yeah, she kind of speaks for herself why she's that it girl. Thank you guys for dealing with me this whole video. That has been my fun little version of this tagged video. If you guys have a channel or a TikTok or an Instagram, please, I would love to see your version of this. And then tag me because yeah, I'm nosy and I love sharing. And I would really love to see what you would pick for each one of these categories. Again, thank you guys as always for watching. I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye guys.